We've been a leader in banking for more than 100 years. You'll find us here, at home, on your phone, and everywhere you go. Renaissance Bank. Understanding you. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
Sponsored by Renaissance Bank.
Good morning and welcome to Daily Journal Newsbreak for Friday, December 29th. I'm your host, Chris Kiefer, and we're going to take a look at the top news and sports stories from Northeast Mississippi. But first, let's start with your weather forecast. Today we're looking at sunny skies with a high of 47 and a low of 28, a 0% chance of rain. Looking at your 3-day outlook, Saturday partly cloudy with a high of 46 and a low of 21. Sunday partly cloudy, high of 31, low down to 14, and Monday partly cloudy again, the high is 30 and the low is 14. Let's take a look at today's top headlines. The recently passed tax law will benefit taxpayers when they file in 2019, not during the upcoming tax season. However, accountants and tax experts say there are some beneficial things people can do before this year ends. The new tax law goes into effect on January 1st. Sunday is the deadline to do anything that will help your tax burden this year. Accountant Joe Babb said the use of the charitable tax deduction is expected to be greatly impacted after this year. The new law will double the standard deduction. That means many will find the deductions they normally take, including for charitable giving, are less than the new standard amount. Babb said he is advising people to get their charitable contributions in before the end of the year. Another smart move is to get state and local taxes paid now. The tax law ends the unlimited federal deduction for state and local income and sales taxes. Instead, taxpayers will only be allowed to deduct up to $10,000 in combined property and income taxes. The forecast calls for sub-freezing temperatures and single-digit wind chills in northeast Mississippi over the next week. However, no snow is expected. James Branda, a meteorologist with the National Weather Service in Memphis, said the colder conditions will begin this weekend. Friday and Saturday will be the warmest days over the next week, with highs in the mid-40s. On Sunday, the high will drop to around 29 degrees in Tupelo, but temperatures will feel even colder with cloud cover. There is some potential for freezing rain on Sunday, but accumulation is not expected. Brisk winds will also move into the region, bringing single-digit wind chills with them. Another surge of freezing air will come in Wednesday night and drop temperatures back below freezing by the end of next week. Precipitation is not expected with that front. With the extremely cold temperatures moving in, pipes need to be protected as much as possible from the freezing conditions. Faucets should be left dripping to prevent freezing. Pets and plants should be brought indoors. If Mississippi lawmakers approve a lottery in 2018, they will do so without the support of the legislature's two presiding officers. While momentum for a lottery appears to be growing, both Lieutenant Governor Tate Reeves and House Speaker Philip Gunn have said they will oppose it. Both did stop short of saying they will use their considerable influence to block it. In the 2016 session, House members twice voted to amend bills to include a lottery. Those amendments both passed without Gunn's support and were killed in the Senate. The 2018 session begins on Tuesday. Gunn did form a task force this year to study the lottery issue. The task force did not make a recommendation on a lottery, but provided statistics and other information from lottery states. Mississippi is one of 6 states that do not have a lottery. Republican Governor Phil Bryant has opposed the lottery in the past. In recent years, however, he has said that the issue should at least be considered by the legislature. He cited the fact that Mississippi is losing revenue because of residents traveling to neighboring states to purchase tickets. And in sports, the Wheeler boys basketball team had to hold on for an 81-74 win over New Albany on Thursday afternoon. Wheeler took a 59-38 lead into the fourth quarter. That lead quickly diminished thanks to a 19-4 New Albany run that trimmed its deficit to 2 points with a minute remaining. Wheeler then converted its free throws down the stretch to win it. The trio of Alex Wilson, Luke McBrayer, and Cole Swinney did most of the work for Wheeler as they scored 53 of the team's 81 points. Wilson had 17 first-half points to help stake the Eagles to their early lead. New Albany's Will Norwood and Isaiah Ball had the hot hand in New Albany's 36-point fourth quarter. Norwood scored 12 of his 16 points in the quarter, while Ball scored 10 of his 31. Wheeler improves to 14-1 with a victory. New Albany falls to 5-5. And that does it for Newsbreak on this Friday. Don't forget that this show is just one of the many online offerings courtesy of the Daily Journal that gets you news off the page and on the go. Each story discussed on Newsbreak can be found in your Daily Journal or online at djournal.com, where you can also catch a new episode of Newsbreak each weekday morning at 7 a.m. Thanks for joining us. I'm Chris Kiefer. Have a great Friday. And a quick programming note, we'll be off for a couple days at the beginning of next week due to the New Year's holiday. Look for a new episode on Wednesday, January 3rd. In the meantime, have a Happy New Year.